Hi everyone, it's Nana, Foxy Mama 365, back again with what in the world is going on. So much is going on in the world, so much fuckery that is. So anyway, we're going to start with Khloe Kardashian telling her truth. So Khloe has been saying to us that she didn't really know that Jordan, the other baby mama of Tristian Thomas, whatever his name is, third trimester, that she didn't know that they were still, going out or having something, and she thought it was over. And that she asked everybody in his camp, she spoke with him, and he said he had been over and done with when she started dating him. That might be true. She might have faked knowing or not knowing. However, the thing of it was, the lady was 8 months pregnant. She could have waited 1 month. And why it was so bad was because once Khloe gets a hand on your man, it's always going to be so public, and everybody's going to know. She's going to be on Twitter. She's going to be doing pictures. She's going to be, shouting out mountaintops that, oh yeah, she's got a new man, which is exactly what she did. And I thought it was so wrong of her to do that, knowing that there was a woman, even if they were no longer together, but they were having a baby together, however, and you were just putting out all those pictures and going out with him and all of that. It just didn't look good in my opinion. Any which ways, I think Khloe needs to just own it and apologize to Jordan. Like I said, she's lost Tristian now to another Jordan Woods this time, who happens to be her sister's best friend, so she's pretty much like a sister to her. And you get them and lose them how you get them, pretty much. So not long after, just 2 days before Khloe was due to have a beautiful baby True, she found out that Tristian, third trimester, was at it again, and this time with Jordan Woods. So this weekend we're going to be watching the episode, the final, I think the season finale or something like that, close to that, on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, to see how it actually unravels, how she found out about them having this kiss or this whatever it is that they had, and how she was upset and how she handled it and how she bullied her. Khloe says she's not going to be tweeting and all of that during the episode, but we'll be watching. In my opinion, I think she really just needs to apologize to Jordan Woods. Those kids are going to be in each other's lives because they are related. I think they're like half brother, half sisters right now. So they will always be ties, by virtue of third trimester Tristian. Any which ways, moving right along, Miss Wendy Williams has got herself a little nice eye candy. He's 28 years old and we ain't mad. I ain't mad. Go on, Wendy. Get your groove on. How Wendy got her groove back. So Wendy was speaking, I think she was talking with TMZ, and she was in tears and saying she's happy. But, apparently there was an altercation between Kevin, her husband, and little Kevin, her son. And they're not on talking terms now, allegedly. But it is what it is, and she's happy that she believes that they will get together at some point, but she's just happy to be living her life. She knows what she's in for. The young man in question who she's dating apparently has some kind of record or kind of rap sheet, and she says she doesn't really care. She's just, happy to have someone in her corner, because for the 21 years she was with her husband, he kind of mistreated her and he kind of kept her, and they only went out once in a while and stuff like that. And meanwhile, he was living his best life. So now she's living her best life. Wendy, we ain't mad. We ain't mad, okay? Moving right along. In Canadian news, the Trans Mountain pipelines have been approved, and people in Alberta are very excited because it's going to mean more economic growth for the province. So I know people in BC region are not happy because they're thinking about the whole, how it's going to pan out with the communities that might be affected by the pipelines being built. But I guess people have to eat, and so people are just happy. Okay. Congratulations are in order to the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, NBA champions. So good for them. Kyle Lowry and all the other people. Well done. But I have to chip in on one thing. Right as they were winning, or right as they won the championship, we had their president, Masai Ujiri. He was trying to get on the court to go celebrate with his team, and he was stopped by an Alameda Sheriff County policeman. And it became a big scene, and apparently he's been accused of assaulting the police officer, and he was said to have touched him while they were shoving each other. We didn't really get that. We haven't seen any video of what really transpired before. We just saw the bits of where the sheriff was being held back from, going in on Masai. And I thought it was really sad because I'm like, how often is he going to win? You know, we hope for more wins, yes. But however, couldn't they just give him this, you know, this one? They said he didn't have his identification tag and all of that on him, but that's not true because apparently when we see the videos, he was actually holding it. Granted, it wasn't around his neck as it probably should have been. But he did have it on him, and the police also said, oh, they asked him for it, which was not true, according to standby people that actually saw what happened and what transpired. So we'll be watching out for that. Hopefully they can drop this. It's just such a non-issue. Trump is kicking off his presidential bid for 2020. And this time around, he's not going with Make America Great Again. He's thinking of Keep America Great. Okay. I guess in the last 3 years, you've made America great again. So let's see how you're going to keep it great. All right. But he's refusing to apologize again to the Central 5, Park 5, which is kind of sad. So yesterday he was asked by CNN reporter April that if he thought he deserved to give the boys an apology now that DNA evidence has actually come out and proven that the boys are innocent. And now we see Donald Trump actually digging deeper and saying no, that the lead counsel on the case still believes that the New York City shouldn't have settled the case. Apparently the boys were given 41 million for everything, and he feels that no, that they were still guilty. And I'm like, really? It's just kind of sad. It's just sad. They don't need the apology, but it would be nice to actually get it, okay? Because a lot of them spent 6 years of their lives. A lot of them have had their youth taken away. You know, they were young men, and now they're like, what, 30s, in their 30s? Many of them can, you know, they still suffer from the whole, you know, thing that happened and how their lives. Anyways, Ava DuVernay has a great show on Netflix. I think it's called When They See Us, and I'm definitely watching that, and I hope more people will watch and tune in. You know, I'm happy that it's finally getting the attention it really, really deserves. And there's so many young men being locked up for wrong reasons, and we hope they can actually do some more prison reforms. Good thing they're using the DNA now, and the DNA does not lie. Okay, President Trump. Mitch McConnell. Mitch says that that a lot has been done for black people in America, so they don't need to pay for reparation for slavery. No, that's not true. Just because we're no longer in that age, but that doesn't mean that black people are where they should be or where they could be. You know, there's still so much. He said, oh, because President Obama was the president, so that's enough, you know, reparation for the black community for slavery, and that it wasn't his generation or anybody in his time. No, I don't agree with that. I really believe that blacks were done a lot of wrong. I know it might be difficult to actually, you know, how they're going to go about it, but something can be done and should be done to help and assist black people. The black people in America really haven't gotten a foot in yet. They're still struggling and trying to make strides. Okay? Condolences go out to Anderson Cooper, who lost his mom, Gloria Vanderbilt. She died at age 95, and apparently she did not leave all her money to him. She's worth about $200 million right now. It's a very interesting story if you read her life, about her lifestyle, her life, pretty much. She's grown into a fashion mogul. She's done a lot of acting, you know, she really lived a good life, and, you know, she was a very beautiful woman. So when she was much younger, she lost her dad, and her dad willed her, I think it's about $5 million, which is about 70 million today's whatever money. So there was a big custody battle to, you know, over who was going to keep her. Her aunt was fighting to keep her. Her mom also was fighting to keep her. Eventually, I think her mom got her. You know, it was kind of crazy, pretty much because of the money. The money was about $5 million that was bequeathed to her, left to her from her dad, who used to own the Vanderbilt railway system then, many years ago. So that's pretty much how she got the money. But she's grown her empire, and she's worth about 200 million. Anderson Cooper says he doesn't need the money. He doesn't have a trust fund, and he's happy with that. He's doing well, and that's all. Good for you. Nida, that is back in jail. So Apollo came out and he was in a halfway house. A halfway house is somewhere that they release you just when you're about done your time. You spend maybe the next 3-4 months in a halfway house, and you're allowed to go out, but you're under very strict conditions. You have to report back every evening, but you can pretty much leave. And apparently while he was there, he had some kind of altercation, allegedly, that happened. So Apollo is heading back to jail, and it's so sad because he's got 2 beautiful boys. I think they are 9 and 6, and these boys really need their father to be in their lives. Okay, he's been gone for about 5 years now. So Apollo, you just have to get your act together. Okay. Congratulations are in order to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for winning the MTV award for the best show. Now, a lot of people didn't see this coming. There was a lot of saltiness going on. The people from Jersey Shore were not happy about it, but it is what it is, and I'm thinking, yes, I know, because it was an MTV show, and Jersey Shore is on MTV. That is their, their baby. So they were expecting maybe to win. And then we have Dina from MTV, from Jersey Shore, talking smack and saying, oh, how come, she thought they were going to win. But the show's been off for about 5-6 years, and they just came back after a long hiatus. It's a great show, but 2 different markets pretty much, and I watch both of them, and I think you can actually go toe to toe, okay, in my opinion. Moving right along, O.J. Simpson has just discovered Twitter. Where has he been? Oh, in jail. Oh, my bad. So O.J. has been in jail for the last 9 years or whatever. And last week he's discovered Twitter, and he's like, yeah, he's very excited. He says he's got a lot to get off his mind, off his chest, and he's done a lot. He's going to be coming back at some people. So everybody, Twitter was pretty much lit. And we were wondering, oh, what's OJ going to say? Is he going to reveal whether he had an affair with Kris Jenner or not? So he did come out a day after, and he's like, oh no, he never had anything to do with Kris. He didn't look at her that way romantically, and she wasn't like, So pretty much he was throwing a jab, but at the same time he was saying that nothing happened, and that means that good news for Khloe Kardashian. That means that Khloe Kardashian is not his. He loves the family, and he's happy for them, and they're making strides and all of that. But anyways, Khloe Kardashian ain't OJ's baby. Moving right along. We have Oprah, Gayle, and Ava DuVernay telling us that they do not want to be called auntie. Okay? Did you get that mail? Yeah. They say they don't want to be called auntie. They're not that old. I get it, pretty much. But pretty much they are like saying they're not that old. Oprah is actually in Calgary, which is kind of cool. And they're saying that they're not that old, and I think it's more a term of endearment, really, and it's more a thing of respect. You don't just want to see Oprah and call Oprah Oprah, but they're happy to be called by their names. Okay, get it right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to share, be sure to like, be sure to comment, and subscribe. Bye.